right, direct variation. Direct variation, a linear relationship between two variables x and y that can be written in the form y equals k times x, where k is a non-zero constant. You also need to know to find k, we can do y over x. Remember, direct variation, it has to be a straight line and it has to pass through the origin. Okay, this is not a direct variation because it does not pass through the origin. Constant of variation, the constant k, is the direct or inverse variation equations. All right, let's go to example 1. On example 1, it says an amplifier generates sound with an intensity that changes with the power input in a constant ratio. The table shows the relationship between the input signal power in watts and the resulting sound intensity in watts per square meter. Determine whether the data set shows the sound output intensity varies directly with the input signal power. If so, write the equation that describes the relationship. So remember, if we do k is y divided by x. 1.5 divided by 2 is 75 hundredths. 3 and 75 hundredths divided by 5 is 75 hundredths. 9 divided by 12 is 75 hundredths. 14 and 25 hundredths divided by 19 is 75 hundredths. So if we say k is 75 hundredths, and we write in the equation y equals kx, we have y is 75 hundredths x. Okay, and for this to happen, remember all of these must be constant. If they are not the same, it is not k. It's not a constant rate of change. All right, and just to be clear, this is a straight line. It does pass through the origin. It is a proportional relationship. Let's take a look at number 1. The table shows the widths and lengths of the United States flag. Describe whether the data set shows direct variation. If so, write an equation that describes the relationship. Okay, so if I want to do k is y divided by x, I have 0.95 divided by 0.5. 0.95 divided by 0.5 is 1.9. So I want to make sure that the rest of these are 1.95. So I'm going to do 2.375 divided by 1.25. Divided by 1 and 25 hundredths, I get 1.9. So that's good. All right, I want to do 3 and 8 tenths divided by 2. It's also 1 and 9 tenths. All right, let's do 8 and 55 hundredths divided by 4.5. Good. And the last one, 45 and 6 tenths divided by 24. Okay, so we have k is 1.9. If we write it in the y equals kx format, we have y equals 1.9x. All right. And this is a proportional relationship because they are all the same constant rate of change, and it does pass through the origin and is a straight line. Let's take a look at the back side. All right, with example 2, the minimal amount of time it takes a diver to ascend safely to the surface directly varies with the depth of the diver. How long does it take a diver to ascend safely from a depth of 450 feet? All right, so the answer is the minimum amount of time it takes the diver to ascend safely from 450. Well, if we take a look at the ordered pairs, the first ordered pair is 62. So if we do y divided by x, 2 divided by 60, I get 1/30th. I look at the next ordered pair, which is 93. So 3/90ths is 1/30th. And then so on, 4.5 over 135, 6 over 180, 9 over 270. So we're looking at k is 1/30th. And if we write it in the format y equals kx, we have y equals 1/30th x. And we want to know how long is it going to take for 450 feet. So we're going to do 1/30th times 4/50th. And we get 15. So it's going to take 15 minutes before we can ascend back to the top. All right, let's take a look at number 3. On number 3, it says one Brandon motorcycle uses an oil to gasoline ratio as shown in the graph. The amount of oil that should be added varies directly with the amount of gasoline. Write a direct variation equation that describes the relationship. Use your equation to determine the amount of oil should be added to 6.5 gallons. All right, so if we look here, our first ordered pair could be 1, 4. Our next ordered pair could be 2, 8. Next ordered pair is 3, 12. And let's do 4, 16. Okay, remember to find k, it's y divided by x. So 4 divided by 1 is 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. This is a proportional relationship because it is a straight line and it passes through the origin. If we're writing in an equation, it would be y equals 4x. Now we want to know for 6.5 gallons. So y equals 4 times 6.5. 4 times 6.5 will get me 26. So we'll need 26 ounces of oil.